Hey everybody, welcome to week two. I just finished watching everyone's videos from the discussion board last week, and I'm so excited to have met everyone in this way and see the comments that you're leaving for each other. And this is a great class. This is an amazing group of individuals, let me tell you. I know you probably didn't watch everybody's video, but of course I did. And we've got a lot of folks, from Philly, born and raised, which is awesome. But we have people who've moved to the city later in life, and a lot of people are in their last semester. I would say the majority are in your last semester at the college, and a number of folks are transferring to Temple, um, and just a lot of common ground, which isn't surprising in a course that's designed, for mass media majors, right? But I'm just really looking forward to working with all of you throughout the semester here. So I just wanted to briefly kind of show this course overview. I'm sure you looked through those items. I'll be moving that probably to the bottom of the modules page soon. Hopefully you looked through those items already. Here we are, week two. As far as the assignments this week, there is this PDF that you can download if you like. I was gonna say you probably don't want to print it if you've got a printer. I actually don't have a printer at home, but it is long, so just be mindful of that if you were going to print. I don't think you need to print it. I think you'll probably be fine just having it as a PDF. And it's essentially excerpts from the book that we're using, Thinking with Type. So if you don't have the book yet, you do have this supplement that can help you out there. The discussion board this week, so we're looking for you doing two things actually. One is sharing comments that you or concepts that you learned reading the materials. And the other piece of the discussion board this week is I want to hear people's thoughts on the syllabus. Hopefully everybody got a chance to look at that. I used just Microsoft Word to create it. Want to know what people think in terms of its readability. So do please make sure that you post by Thursday your initial post or respond to a classmate. Personally, I love the videos, and I mean, since you're media majors, some folks said they're kind of maybe going off into business or psych, but for the most part, it sounds like people are sticking with media. So I think we're probably comfortable having our likeness recorded and stuff, but nobody has to. If you'd rather just type your responses on the discussion boards, that's fine. If you want to do the videos, that's fine too. Do make sure you reply to a classmate always, every discussion board. That's important, not only because you get the full points, but it's a class discussion, right? So you put something out there, you comment on someone else's thoughts, they comment on yours, etc. So yeah, the book, like I said, hopefully we have two books. We're only using the first one, Thinking with Type, for the next couple weeks, and then we'll move to the other book. So if there's budgeting considerations, you want to get the first one, Thinking with Type, for now. You could potentially hold off on getting the new basics till midterm. The quiz this week, it's on the anatomy of the letter. So we're starting with typography, right? And knowing terminology, how to describe a letter form. So if you don't have the book, I added a PDF, and I'll click through to that, that has all that terminology. Okay, so you'll be able to refer to that to complete the quiz this week in case you don't have the book. There will be an exercise due Sunday, and all the assignments essentially are due Sunday every week. Keep that in mind for your scheduling. So we can, if you have Adobe, and I think a number of you probably do, you can certainly use Illustrator if you've got the Adobe Creative Cloud. It's not free. You do have to purchase it. I'm looking into, however, getting remote access for students through the college's license. So once I kind of get that going, I'll share that. So if you have Illustrator, you can use it. If you don't have Illustrator, you can use Google Docs or Microsoft Word to complete the assignment. And then there is a basic typography exercise as well, and I'll walk through that. So this is the PDF that I mentioned. Just go through this kind of quickly. Here's the graphic, the diagram of the anatomy of a letter form. Okay, all the different terms. Okay, so you need that for the quiz. And you can totally refer to that while you take the quiz, obviously. Everything's open book in here. We're an intro level design class. The idea is that you get familiar with typography, the vocab, how to create a sense of a hierarchy, balance, in your designs. So, it's all trial and error. It's, just show up, have an open mind, and get what you can from the experience. For anyone who actually wants to go on to do graphic design, you'll be taking far more intense classes in your future. The assignment here has the directions. Again, you can complete them either in Illustrator or Word. So essentially what you're doing is you're picking two of these words from this list, right? Any two words. You're making two separate designs, but you can put them in the same file. You don't have to upload two separate files. And what you're doing is only using the letters themselves. No special effects, no graphics, no color, right? You are creating a design using the letters that expresses the meaning of the word, okay? So this is a challenge. It's creative. It's meant to kind of like get you to think a different way, have some fun with it. But again, you're picking one of these words and only using the letter forms. No special effects, no colors. We're just talking black and white, right? A white. I mean, you could do white letters on a black background, you know. But typically, when you open up a document, you're dealing with a white, or an artboard. If you're using Illustrator, you're dealing with a white background, and then your foreground, you know, your letter forms are going to be usually in black. So no other colors. Arranging the letters in such a way that it evokes the meaning of the word. Okay, so that's that assignment. If you have questions, let me know. This is not me. I used to have glasses before I got LASIK, and students said like, "Oh, is that you?" No, it's not me. It's another person. But it's a great little video just talking about the concept of the grid and its relevance in design. It's very important in design. Again, the discussion board. I want to know what you think about the syllabus, and then two things that you learn about typography. And as I say, you could write it if you're more comfortable with that, or if you are comfortable with video, you can go ahead and do video. And then the grid assignment. It's two sets of directions, Illustrator and Word. And it says Word, but you know, if you're using Google Docs, that's fine. And then just make sure you save it as a Word doc before you upload it. And if you are using Illustrator, make sure you save it as a PDF. Okay. So the discussion board, the quiz, and two exercises, two assignments. The one that I just talked about, and then this one here, where you're playing around with the grid. And I think that's it. Yeah. That takes us that was week 1. That was last week. Okay. So, yeah, that's about it. This video is 7 minutes. That's kind of long. I'll try to keep these shorter next time. Sorry. Okay, email me if you have any questions. Have a good week. And I look forward to to seeing what you come up with for the two assignments that you'll be the designs you'll be creating this week. Okay, take care. Bye bye.